How did you and Corey hook up, Justin?
A friend of ours was going to work. He worked sound at a place called the Bluebird in Nashville, and he put us together with the Harry Smith anthology and a bottle of whiskey about 10 years ago, and told us to get to know each other. And we started singing together that night, and have been ever since.
Well, that was a marriage made in heaven. That person deserves some kudos there. And you've played a lot of different styles of music. I actually got the great pleasure to see you rocking out with your dad some time back. But you really seem to love this sort of acoustic blues sound. And you don't primarily have that. I mean, you primarily have that song on your albums, but you cover kind of a broad range of styles. You kind of even delve into pop, and there's definitely some rock sounds on there. But you clearly have a fondness for that style.
I do. I think that being from the area of the country that I am in the South is it's kind of hard to get away from, and I mean everybody kind of gets touched by that old music whether they know it or not in that area, and it's just what I've always had the most fun playing. I mean I had fun playing rock and roll for a little while, but it ain't that much fun.
This music just speaks to you somehow.
Yeah.
Tell me about the album, the latest album, is Midnight at the Movies.
Yeah, it was. When I was around like 17 through 19, I was kind of obsessed with Jack Kerouac and Herbert Huncke and people like that, and I read all those books about that kind of mid 40s. Times Square wonderland of prostitution and heroin, kind of and dirty movie theaters, and I think it just took me several years after I read all that stuff in that short period of time to kind of process it and use it. I ended up using it as the theme for this record, slightly, kind of.
You seem to have a really busy schedule. I noticed that you have been touring quite a bit, and you have quite a bit ahead of you. Do you like to be constantly on the move and busy like that, or do you like the downtime, or does that make you restless?
Well, I always think I like both, and until I'm doing one or the other. I mean, I always want to be home until I get there, and then I want to be back out on the road, and I always want to and vice versa. So it's one of those things. I think I'm just cursed to be doing this forever.
But you feel like for the most part, life is good for you right now, and you're enjoying
great.
it.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Well, it's great to have both of you here, and I'd love to hear some more music. I want to mention to folks that you're playing tonight here in Seattle at the Tractor with Jason Isbell and 400 Unit, who are stopping by a little later today.
That's right, yeah.